Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing an injective update. We're going to be seeing how it's tracking. We can look now that on the daily we're still in this range here, which has acted as resistance here, and then it's support. It's basically supported in this area, the price, for a long time now. It's something that always comes back to before we get our next move up. You can see that we've got the breakdown from this wedge. The target for the breakout of this wedge is the bottom of the wedge, which is down where we are now. We're basically getting a little bit of a spring. We've broke structure, which we put in our first higher high over this higher low, and then we put in a double top, which made liquidity in the market, which always wants to get taken, which will be taken. It's just a matter of time. We're now in that price now where you can see that our ATR is outside, which is showing that we're severely oversold. You can see when it gets out of here, we like to bounce. It's very far out of this area, and that shows that we're going to bounce pretty soon. You can also see that on our RSI, we're very oversold. When we get down to these areas, that's when we're likely to get the bounce. We're getting our stochastic RSI starting to turn now. It's been going down, and now it's just starting to flatten out, so we can get that stochastic cross with our RSI. You can also see that we have our imbalance at the top there, which is the target for this downtrend is our target is $32.15. You can see that it also lines up with our support area here, then it acts as resistance, acts as resistance, acts as resistance, and then we've got an imbalance in that session which is just a stronger confluence that we're going to that area with the double top here. So this is definitely a good area to accumulate in this area from $17.86 all the way down to these prices we're at now is an absolute bargain. So in my opinion, not financial advice. So yeah, that's Injectives updates. So everything's looking really good. There's nothing I'm seeing that's making me want to get out of the market whatsoever. You can also see, if we turn on our Bollinger Bands, that if we go to a 4-hour time frame, you can see, I'll just make this a little bit less messy. You can see that we've just got our cross on our Bollinger Band. So that Bollinger Band has just crossed over our Nadara, which is a very good sign. You can see that we crossed here and we got that big pump. You can see that we crossed here, we started to pump. You can see that we crossed here with that little pump. So that's another good sign that we've got a little pump coming for injective. So that's another bullish scenario. You can also see that, like I said in my last video, the buying volume on this dip was massive for injective. You can see that we got this big wick down, and that big buying candle right here just signifies that the whales are just buying heavy. You can see that on this whole chart, nothing is as big as this big buying candle on this dip, which shows to me that this was all manipulation and it happened for a reason, so they can buy your injective up because it's the opportunity to get in before the bull run starts. So don't fade now because it's the best opportunity you're going to get, so to make generational wealth, and we don't want to miss this. So also I'd like to look at the Bitcoin dominance. We can just update on that. So still in our imbalance, which is our session high here, and that's super bullish for Bitcoin, for altcoins, because you can see if we zoom out to a weekly time frame, then you'll see that we've been in this massive uptrend for Bitcoin. This started back in November 2022, and it's taken us up till November 2024, 2 years to break out from this trend line. And with these trend lines, you don't go straight down from a trend line. You need to get a retest. and on that retest, we look for our imbalance at the top of the move, and you can see the imbalance at the top of the move was this big candle dropping down. It was the one behind it that left the imbalance, which is money in the market that wants to be grabbed. So you can see that with our ATR, you can see that we got that massive wick up, and we got the big outside, which shows it wants to come down. You can see that we come out here, we come down, we come up here, we come down. So with that ATR outside and that massive wick on our imbalance, that is super bullish for altcoins. So I won't be fading here. It's basically the go all in for me to know that that's just the confidence I need to go bullish on altcoins in this market. We know that $2 billion worth of liquidations were made. We know that was manipulation. We know that Eric Trump came out and said buy Ethereum on Twitter, and we know that institutionals ended up buying a lot of Ethereum. And if they're buying a lot of Ethereum, they're also buying a lot of other altcoins, and it's just a tactical play, guys. Like, these charts don't happen like this pinpoint without manipulation in the market. They use these news events to do this to you guys, and it psychologically messes with people. But if you're calm and you're content and got strong conviction in what you're doing, then you're not going to get shaken out in these markets, and you're going to be here for these generational wealth opportunities. We know that our target for the Bitcoin dominance is the bottom of this wedge, which is the imbalance down at the bottom here, which is all the way down at 42.4%. So we're looking at moving 20% of Bitcoin's market supply into altcoins. Think of what that money is going to do to altcoins. So it's something you don't want to miss. But if this is too much for you, then get out of the market. It doesn't benefit me whatsoever. I'm just giving you my opinion and what I'm doing. I'd love to do it together and grow together and celebrate together. That's what I'm all about. It's not about me doing extremely well. It's about giving knowledge to other people and growing together, and us all doing well and beating the system and making generational wealth together. So the last chart I'm going to look at is the total free market cap. So you can see that we've got this. So basically we want to outline the biggest candle here, which was that biggest candle there from the wick to the wick, which is our support zone. So this is basically, so that big wick at the start of the move, the highest one, is basically acts as your support. So you can do that on anywhere you want. So you can go that this one here at the top of the move here, highlight that, and you can go that's your resistance. So you can go see it's gone touch, 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 and then we've got that volume breakout. We've gone buys, and we've broken above it. So you can get that highest candle and you can mark your resistance on any time frame, and that's what I've just done there, just letting you guys know. So from our highest candle where we broke through, we've ended up using this area as support. You can see that we have this trend line still going. For alts, you can see that we've got a bit of a bottom forming here. You can see that we're just coming down. We're coming out ATR. It's way outside these dotted lines, which if we go out to a weekly time frame, you can also see on the larger time frame that look at this, guys, it's way outside. See, we got that pullback when it was way outside, and then it came back. When it's outside here, that's a buying area, and this is the buying area here. So you can see that we're also starting to cross up on the RSI. Our RSI is the lowest it's been since August of 2024. So we're extremely low on the RSI. We're got our big move down on our stochastic RSI, and now we're down the bottoms. We can have that cross up. We're outside of the Nadara. We're on a session support area. We've got that breakout of the breaker structure where we've got our higher high, and now we've came down and we retested our lows. We've got 2 buy signals. Guys, we've got the imbalance at the top that still needs to be filled. It needs to come back. It's already been touched once, so it shows to us that the second time it's going to break through. It's like ice. The more it's touched, the weaker it gets. We need to look at all these things and keep a level head, because all these factors are manipulation and they're scaring out of the market. But the signs point bullish. The signs point that we're in a bull run. Everything points that we're in a bull run. We're in the shakeout phase. It's pure manipulation, and you want to be holding when things start to turn. So, and they're not far away, guys. We're in the year. I feel like it's going to happen this year big, and we want to be in a good position for this. We don't want to be sidelined and be buying the bags up here and holding on, and then the whales selling on us. And we want to be buying where the whales are buying, where these big green buying candles are. We want to be buying with them. We don't want to be buying in here when there's these big sell candles and the whales are dumping on us. So just remember that. It's keep a cool head. If you can't handle it, out of the market. But if you are patient, if you do have the conviction and you want to make it this bull run, then just hold tight. It's all you've got to do. Keep up to date on the channel. Share your input. If there's anything you guys want from me in terms of coin analysis, price predictions, anything like that, reach out, let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. This is not financial advice once again. And have a great day, guys. I'll see you next time. See ya.